Standing 6 feet, 2 inches tall, he weighed in at 159 pounds, representing Bowman Muay Thai and fighting out of Boynton Beach, Florida. Make some noise for Grant Pottinger! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighed in at 159 pounds, representing Bushido Muay Thai and fighting out of Miami, Florida. Here is Mike Coriolan. Your referee for this bout will be Ken Sabino.
Both corners getting the last words into their fight before we kick off the festivities here tonight. Both fighters seem to be pretty stoic in their presence. Doesn't seem too fidgety. They seem focused. It was like Grant and his coach are getting the last little bit of Vaseline on there, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice for debut fighters, these guys are really calm and poised. So I expect a really technical fight between the two. This is kickboxing unified rules, so there is a 3 knockdown rule in place tonight, Kyle, meaning if 3 knockdowns happen in 1 round, the fight is considered a TKO. There's also no elbows and no clinch. You can catch and kick, but you cannot catch and sweep. So you won't be seeing any sweeps. If you do, the ref will warn them.
And tonight, with the clinches, expect 3 seconds tops before that referee is going to separate. So it's going to be action-packed throughout. No stalls. Everyone's coming out swinging.
Yeah, that's what we love about kickboxing. It's action-packed. It's in your face. You're going to see a lot of combinations tonight, a lot of kicks and punches. It should be a really exciting night of fights.
Mike opens up with the lead leg kick, 2 in a row, actually. Grant throws one of his own. Oh, knockdown right there.
Yeah, I don't think the ref caught that one, Kyle.
Yeah, that was, I hope the refs kind of react a little bit quicker in this, and that should have been at least a slip of anything. A nice right by Mike going in, body shots as well. Clinch is going on a little bit longer than expected, but I'm sure the ref will get in his rhythm here shortly.
Yeah, these guys are going at it. Mike has thrown some heavy hands here. He's popping Grant's chin up. Grant definitely needs to respond or have some better defense for that. Seems
like both fighters are actually trying to get in that range. Both of them trying to fire some leg kicks. They just exchanged 2 jabs. Nice stiff jab by Mike, 2 in a row. It definitely got Grant's attention right now.
Yeah, Mike's putting it on him right here. He's not afraid to exchange. Grant definitely needs to respond soon because he's going to start getting teed off on. Ooh, good body kick, good body kick.
We only have 3 rounds, 2 minutes each, so these fighters need to get settled in and start firing, start scoring. You know, these jabs, these leg kicks, they need to start finding out the range early because they only have so much time to work. It's 6 minutes total on the fight.
Yeah, 2 minutes around is not a lot of time. Ooh, big hand for Mike, yeah. I'd like to see Grant parry some of these punches or at least respond. He's got to do some more head movement here because his chin's just getting popped up.
Yeah, Grant's head seems to be staying on the same line, even when he throws, even when he exits. I'd like to see a little bit more head movement from Grant. Mike and his, see right there, Mike was able on the entry of Grant to be able to hit him with a 1-2 because the head was still there. Grant needs to step off that line on that entry.
Yeah, and he's having success with these body kicks. He really needs to start going to them because his boxing coming straight in with his head on the line, like you said, it's not doing him any favors here.
Good opening round to tonight's festivities. Mike has really found a home to that jab. If I was him, I would keep pumping that the rest of the night until Grant shows me that he can start parrying, stepping off, maybe even firing off some kicks. He'll step off. I am going to throw that jab the whole night.
Yeah.
Until Grant makes me do something else about Mike, I'm just going to keep throwing that the whole night. Because every time it's landed, Grant's head gets popped back.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed, Kyle. If I'm Mike's corner, I'm really not telling him to change up too much. If anything, I'm telling him to follow that jab up with a right hand or a hook. He's going to connect with these punches, and he can potentially get a standing 8 count here. If I am Grant's corner, I'm kind of telling him the opposite. I'm telling him he needs to go, but he also needs to be careful. Move his head off the line, respond after those jabs, I would start working the body kicks. He was having success there. He's got some big, strong legs. He can do some damage to Mike's rib and slow him down a little bit in the middle there if he starts throwing these body kicks.
Yeah, and I want to see follow-ups. I don't want to see these guys just throwing a leg kick out of nowhere. I need you to set those up.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to see them coming. I get that you're going to use that to kind of pull, kind of gauge that distance, and maybe that's what they're doing that first round, but we only have 2 left. So we need to start setting those up. But if I'm Mike, I'm hitting that 1-2 and I'm backing out.
Yeah.
I'm not letting Grant get in that range. And how it's opening up right now, he's already landing some big shots in there.
Yeah,
Mike is starting to step it up right now. Overhand rights over. Grant's being able to answer with a knee and some straights of its own. They're both standing in the pocket. They are willing to exchange right now.
Those are some big exchanges right there. I give points to both fighters for that. That was a great exchange.
Good check by Grant. Head kick by Mike. Barely misses. Grant did a good job leaning on that. Grant walking him down, trying to take the center of the ring.
I think Grant knows he has to be a little urgent in this round here. He's trying to get in these exchanges with Mike, but he's not doing so well. Some of these he's not coming out on top.
I almost feel like Grant's waiting. I feel like Grant's waiting to try to be the counter puncher, but with that, what we said, his head's staying on that line.
Yeah.
Like, Mike knows where it's going to be no matter what Grant's throwing. His head's in the same spot, and Mike has been able to land overhand rights and jabs so far the entire fight. Grant with the clinch up against the ropes. Referee trying to step in and separate. Some decent knees by Grant in that clinch, but not enough to really make a difference right now. I need him to be a little bit more active. I need him to start landing some jabs on his own. I need him to make Mike actually get on his back foot.
Yep. He needs to start setting some things up, either trying to range with his jab, trying to set up a kick, you know, put some combinations together. He's kind of just walking into Mike's range, which is exactly what Mike wants. Yeah, Grant needs to figure something out here.
Nice little fury by both fighters.
Oh, there you go. Great overhand hook for Grant there. That's the type of aggression you need to see, especially when you're breaking off from a knee in kickboxing. You got to break off and pop that chin up. It looks really good on the scorecards.
See, Grant gets stumbled right there on a nice lead check hook by Mike. But what I need Grant to do is not look at his work. I feel like whenever Grant's throwing, he is watching to see what he just did instead of exiting out and resetting to fire again. After he throws a couple, if he doesn't land, Mike's already there to answer. Like, he needs to not watch his work, throw what he's going to throw, even if it doesn't land, let's get out and fire again. Right now, Grant's staying in the line, and Mike's able to score the most points in each one of these rounds. I have Mike right now going up 2-0.
Yeah, same here. Mike up 2 rounds. Grant needs to put a little more urgency into this round, but he's got to move more. That head is still on the center line, and it just keeps getting popped up. That looks great when you're judging a fight like this because it shows damage. It shows aggression from Mike, and Grant needs to counter that with something. He can't just get his chin popped up and, like you said, stand there and look at it. He's got to come back. Low kick, body kick, high kick, something. I definitely think his corner is putting the urgency on him for this final round.
Now, he definitely knows he is down in this fight. I'm curious to see what his cardio was like because right now he actually looks a little bit worn down.
Yep.
Now, granted, Grant did take the most damage in those rounds. Like, a couple of those shots, Mike was able to land solid. Had Grant wobble for a second. He didn't go down. He kept his legs underneath of him. But the biggest damage of the fight so far definitely goes to Mike in the blue corner. Good opening jab by Mike. 5 unanswered shots by Mike. Grant finally gets a jab on his own. The first knockdown of the night. What is this ref doing?
Yeah, he didn't catch that one either.
A knee hit the ground. That should have been an 8 count. Big overhand right, another one.
You got to call an 8 count. Yep, that's the right decision. Oh, okay.
A slip. It was ruled a slip. Okay.
Right.
I guess our eyes deceive us, but hey, we're giving Grant, you know, every opportunity. But Grant actually seems to be
coming back
solid in his presence. His eyes look there. He seems that he wants to start firing. And to be honest with you, he seems more awake right now than what he did in the first and second round, even though he just took some big hits.
Yeah, sometimes fighters take a few rounds to warm up, but in kickboxing, Kyle, you do not have that luxury. These are 2-minute rounds. You only get 3. You have to work from the first bell to the last, and I think Grant is realizing that now in this 3rd round. He's starting to pick it up, though, and put it on Mike.
60 seconds left here in the final round of the opening bout here at FightersRep 21 in Pompano Beach, Florida. Grant needs to make some noise in the last 50 seconds right now to be able to try to save his evening. Mike's starting to slow down. This might be an opportunity to Grant to be able to land some damage, but it might be too little too late at this point. He would need 2 knockdowns in this round to be able to, what I believe would be a draw. in this fight.
Yeah, Grant's a little behind on the cards. The best he can do is try to win these final exchanges and make his statement to the judges, you know, possibly get a split here, but I don't think so. I'm giving Mike the first 2 rounds.
Referee looking to separate, 20 seconds left in the final round. Grant taking the center of the ring. Mike staying back. Mike looks tired, breathing out of his mouth right now, but he has done enough so far to secure. We got 7 seconds left. I need to see a Fury by Grant to even have a chance. Knock out the win. Great opening bout here tonight for FightersRep 21.
Make
Grant
some
and Mike,
noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Great opening fight.
Yeah, both fighters did a great job. Both looking tired over here, but like we said, I think Mike gets those first 2 rounds just based off aggression, damage, and pressure. You know, like I said, be hard to give Grant a round besides 3 maybe.
But if you really think about it, that was a very good fight by a debut fighter in Mike. And Mike did what he needed to do to secure that W. His shots, his jab was firing first and foremost. I feel like that set the tone for the entire fight. The first few jabs knocked Grant's head back, and it seemed like Grant couldn't find a home.
Yeah,
Could not
absolutely.
find a home. And then after that, the power kept, even as Mike got tired, the power never went away.
Exactly.
Even in the 3rd round, he made Grant stumble around a little bit. Now, none of those knockdowns were ruled in 8 count, so they were all slips. But regardless, those were some solid shots that landed those slips in those rounds. So, look at each round, whoever won 10-9. I do feel like a couple of those should have been a 10-8 round, though.
They should have, but that's just not how it goes all the time, Kyle. Sometimes the ref doesn't see it, or it looks like a slip because the fighter kind of gets up quickly. We consider that a flash knockdown. But either way, I think Mike takes this fight, like I said, based off of aggression, pressure, and damage. If I'm Mike and if I'm his corner, I'm really proud of him. He looked great, like you said. Lots of control in there, lots of poise. Did a great job with his hands. I'd be proud if I were the debut fighter.
For sure, a lot of room to grow from Mike. Only up from here. Seems like the judges have got their decision in, and we're going to
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for both of these fighters right now. After 3 hard-fought rounds, the judges have come to a unanimous decision for your winner, fighting out of the black corner, Mike Coriolan.
No surprise.
And make some noise for his opponent, Grant Pottinger.
No surprise here with the judge's decision. Grant showing great poise and respect in the ring right now, talking to the opponent's coaches. It's really nice to see when you
Mike,
see
can I grab you for a
sportsmanship
second,
like
bro?
that within the ring.
First and foremost, congratulations. I'll start with the easy one. How you feeling?
I feel good. I want to thank my coaches at Bushido. I want to thank Michelle, Augustine, Javier, and everybody at Bushido, my team. They showed out the support, and yeah. And I want to thank God for this, you know what I'm saying? We get to do what we want.
Of course, I know this is your debut fight, yeah? Okay, so you're officially undefeated, 1-0. Can we look forward to seeing you back in the FightersRep ring soon?
Definitely, but I need to train. As you can see, I wanted to finish. I couldn't get it. I knocked him down a couple times, but I didn't get the finish, so I need to get to the gym.
All right, you heard it right here for him, guys. Make some noise for Mike.